Mars Investigations.
Not mine so much as much as Rob's. I think for Rob, it was a really difficult but exciting challenge to transition the material from a television platform to a cinematic one. I think one of the ways he does it really effectively is by really sort of pushing the noir element, and so you really, it just feels more cinematic in that sense. The way the shots are laid out and the harsh lighting, I think it all kind of like gives it a lot more mystery. And then I think it also helps to see all of us, all the characters no longer in dorm rooms and staying at their parents' house, but actually like in apartments and, you know, with their own sense of fashion and stakes. And I think that just inevitably makes the film feel a little bit more grown up, a little bit more adult, and I think it's really effective. My idea for what was going to happen for Piz was similar to Bryan Cranston's journey on Breaking Bad. So I was obviously very disappointed with how I ended up. But I must say it was nice to see that Piz perpetuated his passion for radio. I think he is sort of inevitably where people think he would end up, which is still working in radio, still kind of maintaining his gentlemanly qualities, and still sort of pining over Veronica. I told one earlier about Kristen crashing my car. That was kind of memorable. She doesn't drive very often, and she was terrible with directions. And I had a Prius, which she did not know how to use. And so she crashed into a garage because she didn't know how to get the key out or turn it on or something. That was fun. There was, oh, this was kind of interesting. So we were on set next to a military base. And so we actually shared these warehouses. And so what would happen is we had like a bathroom set, right? Like a fake bathroom. But the soldiers thought they were real, so they would sneak onto our set and do their business. And we had to have like a hazmat team come out to clear the waste from these soldiers. That was a pretty fascinating day when that happened. That happened like 2 or 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that.
No, you wouldn't. No, that's a wild card. That's a difficult problem to solve as a producer. I'm glad I don't have that job. I think Rob has really gone out of his way to embrace new eyes, a new audience. They've really they begin the film with kind of like a teaser, a sort of a reminder of everything that's happened. And I think that really helps kind of like get people all on the same page. That said, I think there are enough Easter eggs in there for the diehard fans that they don't feel like that it's been diluted. You know what I mean? I think everyone can enjoy the film. I think the fans will go freaking ballistic when they see it. Here's how shocked I was. I mean, I knew we were going to raise the money. I just was so certain of it. But I remember calling Kristen and Rob the night before and being like, "Are you nervous, excited?" And they're like, "We just realized this could be a huge public disaster." You know what I mean? Because we might fail so badly. And so the next morning, I remember writing Rob in the morning, being like, $200, great work, guys. We have 30 more days. You know, not realizing. And then I get a phone call from Ryan that night. He's like, "We did it!" And I'm like, "Did what? What number are we at?" He's like, "We passed 2 million like an hour ago." And then all of a sudden it was 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 5.7 million. I mean, it was crazy. I'm really a fan, honestly, I'm a fan of Rob's and Kristen's. I'm a fan of people, of artists who are creating their own things and doing it in an alternative way. I think that's really unique and really important. I love trailblazers. So in that sense, like what Kristen and Rob have done has been a real something to look up to.
What are you gonna do, just stand down on me? Don't you think that's gotten a bit old? Original enough for you?